everybody, welcome back. I decided that I wanted to take it easy this week and maybe do a couple of game reactions, reviews, and so forth. Whoa, look what RetroArch is doing to my Xbox controller. It keeps pairing it like over and over and over again. I actually had to cut the sound out of that part because it was freaking out. Anyway, I'm going to play Heroes of the Lance. I'm going to play it on Master System and then switch over to the NES and see how the two compare to one another. Heroes of the Lance is a Dragonlance game. It's based on a Dungeons & Dragons module and a set of books that were awesome. These books really got me into fantasy as a kid. And just to let you know, it's a little noisy in my office tonight. I got my parrot children out here, and they're chirping and making noise, and I've got some laundry going. But anyway, first thoughts, this is the Master System version of the game, and I cannot get this thing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Cannot get this thing to work right. I mean, probably user error, I don't know. But the controls are horrible. You know, I'm picking my favorite character, Raceland, and I can figure out how to make a staff light up, but I can't figure out how to go through doors at first, or I can't figure out how to attack. He's supposed to be a wizard, so he uses magic spells. It took me a while to realize that when the direction letters on my compass light up, that's when I can go through doorways. It took me forever to realize that. I don't have the instruction manual in front of me. I always wanted to play this game as a kid, and I never got to. I was massively into the books. That actually got me writing when I was younger. But yeah, so far I'd say the Master System game does not compare. Holy crap, I just died. I just fell through a hole I didn't even know was there. Man, this... I do not have high expectations for this game anymore. Alright, here we go. We are... Oh my god, something just fell. And I can't figure out how to make this dude attack at all. Every time I hit the wrong button, like it goes into the main menu, and the characters are getting 1- and 2-hit killed. Like, I mean, yeah, I know they give you a lot of heroes, but I mean, we're just getting stomped. 1 or 2 hits, and that's it. But yeah, I keep accidentally popping into the main menu. I can't figure out how to take things, or if half the things that are laying around are even things I can take. It is kind of funny that my little gravestones are lying all over the place from all the heroes that have fallen. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, I kind of figured out how to run and lunge, and then I realized that when the combat shows up down there, that's when I should be fighting. But I mean, you know, I can kind of tell that I need to be fighting when I'm looking at a Draconian that's coming at me. Sort of disappointed that none of the Draconians are exploding when I kill them. Some of them are supposed to explode. In the story, at least. I think some of them, like, turn into, like, gaseous poison. They do all sorts of stuff when you die. These just kind of dissolve. But graphically, I'd say, like, for the Master System, man, this looks really good. The sound, like the music is okay. It is so repetitive, though. I feel like they could have stuck some more music in there. And the music doesn't really fit, in my opinion, with the gameplay or the story. And I know this Gully Dwarf did not just kill me with a couple of kicks. So Flint Fireforge, the dwarf, is the only dude I've got left. And I'm gonna get stomped. At least I figured out how to run away. I'm about to switch over to the NES version. The NES was my system of choice as a kid. My uncle had a Master System, and I got to play it quite a bit growing up. I liked it a lot, but, you know, I was an NES person. So, yeah, I got killed, and that's a lot of fun. But, you know, man, I don't know what to make of this game. I know it's from SSI, and I know a couple of their games are hit or miss. They make a lot of games, or they made a lot of games. I don't know if they're still around anymore. Feel free to let me know in the comments. But, you know, I've got a couple of their games for the Commodore 64. I actually have the Champions of Krynn, which I like a lot. It's pretty, you know, primitive by today's standards, but I dig it. It's pretty cool. You know, it's got sort of an epic scope in the storytelling, and the gameplay is like, it's acceptable. But yeah, I think I'm going to get stomped. So let me just go ahead and switch over to the NES version. I'm pretty much done with the Master System version. Let's see how it compares. All right, here we go. This is the Nintendo Entertainment System version. We're going to see if this thing is any good. So far, in my opinion, the Master System version looked better, and that's kind of surprising to me. And it's like making me scroll through all the characters again before I can select one. That's a lot of fun. So, be nice if I could just start the game. Actually, when I first started playing this for the NES a few minutes ago, I was really confused as to what I was supposed to do, so I just sat here on the screen for a little while, and then I remembered you have to scroll through all the characters, and then you can start the game. First impressions. The Master System version graphically is a heck of a lot better. The music for the NES, the sound quality is better, but the music is still super repetitive, does not fit with the game in my opinion. It took me forever to figure out how to go through the doors. At this point, I realized that, you know, when the directional letters light up, then I can go through a door, but I didn't realize it in the Nintendo Entertainment System version. I had to hold the button down for a while before it would let me go. And that's awful. So, wasn't happy with that. I kept kicking into the main menu again, and the main menu doesn't look anywhere near as good as the Master System version. Graphics on this are horrible comparatively. So if you have to play this game, I'd go with the Master System version. I mean, there's no reason to play the NES version, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Personally, I would never put this on any of my top video game lists. There are so many better games out there that you could be playing. And if anyone loves this game and sees this and I upset them, I'm sorry. If you dig it, that's great. No judgment here. I'm not going to judge anybody. But personally, man, this is bad. Like, this is really bad. So this definitely does not live up to Dragonlance, the story. And I don't play a lot of D&D. I did when I was younger. And I can tell you, it doesn't live up to any of the D&D modules that were based on Dragonlance either. I mean, this is just quite poor. I'd love to look into the story behind this and figure out what the heck was going on during the development of it. I might try to do that. That could be really interesting. I don't even know if I could figure anything out, but if I can, if I get any information, maybe I'll do a video on the making of this thing, because I am perplexed at the quality or lack thereof. But I'm going to go away for a little while and just finish playing this for a bit, and then I'll give my final thoughts. All right, here are my final thoughts. This is not going on any of my top lists. If I want to enjoy Dragonlance, I'll have to find other games because I know there are plenty of them, or I can just keep reading the books. So Heroes of the Lance, the video game, whether it be for the Master System or the NES, it's not going to do it for me. I don't think it's going to do it for you. Better off playing anything else. So if I had to give this thing a score of 1 out of 5, I'm giving it a 0.5. And that's just because it gets half a point for being Dragonlance. But that's all I've got for today. Just kind of want to take it a little bit light this week and do some fun stuff, or react to and review some video games, all that good stuff. And I've got some bigger videos coming up, and I'll share those as soon as they're ready. And that's all I have for today. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Retro Tech Toys. See you then.